Hi there, students. To amortize, I hear the Americans saying amortize, but I would say to amortize. This is to pay something back by paying small regular amounts. I bought the car, but I needed a loan to buy the car. So I amortized the car, or I amortized the loan over 5 years. Yeah, over 60 installments. We also use this amortization in accountancy. Let's see, if you buy something for your business, I don't know, for example, you buy a computer. There are different ways of dealing with it for taxation. You can say though that the computer will last you for 3 years, yeah, and then you amortize the computer over a 3-year period. Yeah, you write off the cost of this asset, yeah, by reducing it by a certain amount each year. Or, for example, if you have a company that lets houses, you need to buy furniture for these houses, and you can amortize this furniture over a period of 5 years. Yeah, so you use a bit of the cost each year until it decreases to nothing. Although in business it is true that they use this to amortize, particularly for intangible assets. Yeah, and then for example, maybe a license or something like that, and the license to do this is valid for 5 years. And then you write this off, you reduce your profits by a certain amount each year to amortize this payment. Okay, but let's see, we use this amortize or amortization to pay something off by installments. Yeah, you can't, normally in business, you can't pay the full cost of something immediately. Yeah, you can't pay for it up front directly. So you borrow, maybe you pay for part of it and you borrow the rest of the money. And then you amortize that cost over a period of time. Yeah, so it's effectively to liquidate a debt by paying a bit each time, or a bit every month, and like that the debt decreases. Or this is to write off the cost in accountancy, to reduce the cost of an asset gradually over the lifetime that the asset is useful. Okay, so to amortize, to write off the initial cost of an asset over a period of time, or to pay off a debt with regular payments. So in order to buy the flat, I borrowed 100,000 euros, which I had to amortize over a period of 25 years. Okay, so you go paying, and it just goes decreasing and decreasing. Notice amortize with a Z, American, amortize with an S for me as a Brit. I think amortization. Yeah, you can spell it with an S or a Z as well. Let's see. These words. These are very, very much to do with business. They are linked to accountancy, yeah, and they're linked to the paying of taxes and things like that. But the payback period, the period that it takes you to pay for something, this is the period of amortization, yeah. Okay, you can, because very often many things in business, they're just too expensive to buy outright, and you need to amortize them over a period of time. So, formality, amortize. I think I'm going to give this a 6.5. I think maybe informally pay off, pay back, write off. Use it in a semi-formal conversation or above, particularly in a business context. And then as to origin, this comes from Latin ad, to, and mortis, death. So, for example, the asset that you use, you pay it back over the time until it dies, until it's no longer useful, and that's the idea. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Amortize, amortization, amortization.